Hello everyone, and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. Today, thanks to Bell and Colville Lotus, I'm taking you on an in-depth exterior and interior tour and exhaust sound video of this 2023 Lotus Emira First Edition. All of Bell and Colville Lotus's contact details can be found in the description of the video. Emira is the last combustion engine car Lotus will produce, and as the company is now under new management, it aims to be the most accomplished Lotus ever made, with high levels of refinement and quality inside and out. It is based on a new lightweight bonded aluminium chassis and comes in at 4,412mm long, 1,895mm wide with the mirrors folded, 1,225mm high, and has a 1,485kg curb weight. Now moving to the powertrain, and we first have to unlock the rear hatch before lifting it up and self-supporting it on two struts. There are two engine options. This car has the larger rear mid-mounted 3.5 litre supercharged V6 from Toyota. In this manual V6 spec, Emira produces 400 horsepower and 420 Nm of torque, although this is increased to 430 Nm in the Auto. This output produces a 0 to 62 mph or 100 km/h time of 4.3 seconds here, and a top speed of 180 mph. Emira comes with a 58 litre fuel tank with a combined MPG of 25. As we're in the rear, we can also view the oil and water and the boot. This space has a capacity of 151 litres, and tucked in the rear bumper, it comes with a warning triangle and small accessory kit that includes the towing eye. Once finished in the rear, the hatch can easily be pulled down and secured below. Now moving down to the wheels, Emira comes with 20-inch forged ultralight alloys that can currently come in 3 finishes, and finished here in gloss black. Looking in, we come to the brakes. Emira is fitted with 370mm front and 350mm rear drilled and ventilated discs. The car's stability is provided by front and rear forged aluminium double wishbones with anti-roll bars, and a rear limited slip differential in these V6 models. The difference in touring or sport is largely due to the setup of these components. Now we've finished the model overview, we can start the exterior in-depth tour from front to rear. The front is broken up into 4 distinct sections. Let's start with the slim air vent at the bottom that helps to manage air going under the car. Above this is the main grilled intake for the front radiators. On either side of this we find further grilled intakes that also feed air into the radiators, but also ducts for the brake cooling. There are slits on the outside edges of these that help to direct airflow around the sides of the car, away from the disruptive front wheels. Above these, we come to the LED headlights that are also broken into 4 sections, minor and main beams, split between 2 LED daytime running light arrays. The main beams come with the Emira text on their outside edges. Now moving up to the bonnet, we find some of Lotus's new design language in the front of the angular cutaways on either side. These are raised and contribute towards airflow management. As we continue back, we come to the raked-backed windscreen with its 2 wipers. Behind this is the featureless roof, finishing gloss black here, which is an option. As we move down to the sides, we can start the gloss black side skirts, also a part of the black pack, that provide direct airflow management to the rear wheels, as seen here. The gloss black, electrically adjustable wing mirrors are above these, on their elegant struts. Continuing back, we come to the main air intakes for the engine. If we move up and around from these, we come to the limited edition Emira First Edition plaques. There is a large wiperless rear window at the rear of the car, where the engine is proudly displayed. On either side and at the bottom of the window, we find venting for engine cooling. At the end of the rear window, we find quite a distinctive ducktail spoiler when looked at from the side. This helps to stabilise the rear of the car at speed. Directly over from this, we come to the rear width LED brake lights. Either side of the central strip, we find extended curvaceous rear light complexes. There are open air channels under these that help to release pressure from the rear wheel arches to improve stability. As we continue down, we come to the reversing camera, just above the number plate. There are grilled areas either side of this that aid with rear cooling and house the valve-controlled exhaust outlets. Finally, we come to the wide and smooth 4-fin diffuser that helps to stabilise the rear of the car. We can now move to the interior. But first, we can view the weighty key fob that has controls for lock, unlock, and boot unlock. To open the doors, the handles need to be pressed in at the front and pulled at the rear. Looking inside, we find possibly the finest interior of any modern Lotus, here finished in black leather and aluminium. Alcantara is also an option. I will cover all of the individual details as we progress through the interior in-depth tour. We can start the in-depth tour with the doors. They start with a smooth and curved leather upholstered panel. A strip of contrast stitch separates this from the indented section below that contains the door release with electric window and mirror controls. The more angular armrest starts further back and contains the KEF door speaker and seat memory controls. Below this we come to the usable door storage area. Moving left, we come to the sill with the metal and mirror embossed kickplate. Now sitting in the driver's seat, we can first view the controls to the right of the wheel, the first manually adjustable air vent, cruise control, boot release and electric parking brake. Continuing left, we come to the angular steering wheel that's upholstered in perforated leather and starts with a 12 o'clock marker. There are controls for the infotainment system and cool volume to the left, round airbag central, and controls for the instrument cluster to the right, with the mirror text below. The 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster has a base screen that features car status, revs at the top and time, range, mileage and engine temp at the bottom. If we go into the options, we start with the trip, that's broken into trip A and B, and shows mileage and the ability to change display and reset values. The three menus below this are navigation, media and calls. Going back into the trip, we find further info for MPG and average speed for both trips. Continuing up, we come to tyre pressure, the lap timer, G-force meter, real-time power, torque and boost, and downforce. Finally, we also find the service schedule next to tyre pressure. Looking up, we find the instrument hood comes with a matching 12 o'clock marker to the wheel. Moving left, we find quite a flat dash with a speaker and venting within a Emira First Edition plaque. Looking up, we come to the sun visors. Between these, we find buttons for the interior lights and SOS call. And below is the auto-dimming rearview mirror that provides a nice view of the moving engine components. Continuing down, we come to the 10.25-inch touchscreen from the infotainment system. The base display can be customized, but displays nav and tyre pressure here. If we go into the menu, we can view a bigger display of the real-time G-meter and power. There is a second screen where we can view a more in-depth look at the trip. At the top, there's a quick view panel for ESC, parking sensors and camera. There is also an extensive car and general setup menu. As we continue down and to the left, we come to the illuminated glove compartment that offers very useful interior storage. Moving right, we come to the dual centre air vents. Below these are the ventilation rotaries for temp and airspeed, and air direction controls between them. There is an illuminated NFC charging port and general storage area below these. There is a volume control rotary below these, with the hazard light button and scroll to move through the different driving modes. Continuing back, we come to the 6-speed manual gearbox that's one of 2 transmission options. It offers a very solid change with exposed linkages below. The engine on-off button is behind and is covered by a Lamborghini-esque cover. As we continue back along the central column, we come to the dual illuminated cup holders. Behind this, we come to the rectangular armrest that can be lifted up to reveal the central storage area with device inputs. Either side of the central column, we find the heated 12-way adjustable seats, upholstered here in leather, but these can also be upholstered in Alcantara. All of their movement controls can be found on their outside edge. To access the main interior storage, the seats need to be pulled forward. Once done, the netted 208-litre shelf can be accessed. So that concludes my in-depth exterior and interior tour and exhaust sound video of this 2023 Lotus Emira First Edition at Bell & Colville. All of Bell & Colville's contact details can be found in the description of the video. Please subscribe for the latest content, and until next time, thanks for watching.